Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. What does Capricorn need to know? What's coming in? This one here is the one, yeah. Two of Pentacles. One here is a little apprehensive. Someone's being shy. They're not sure if this will be long term. Someone's weighing the pros and the cons. It's whether a situation will be someone's ego's getting in the way, their pride. Should I or shouldn't I? It has to do with stability. It's about coming in right. Something wasn't successful. Someone may have procrastinated or compared someone to someone else. It wasn't successful. Someone here was apprehensive. They weren't sure what to say or how to say it. But it's definitely someone here. It's all about justice and harmony coming in right. It's about being fair. It has to do with long-term stability. Legacy. We have someone here getting ready to take a leap of faith. It's about justice and harmony. Somebody coming in right. Some of you may be moving on. You may be feeling someone here is not right for you. So like I say, it's about looking before you leap, which is often what you do. But I think you're going to throw caution to the wind because somebody here is definitely... This is about going down this path. Yeah, see, it's all about a house, a home. There's a reason to celebrate. Very positive energy. Interesting. Who is this Page of Cups? Someone who might not be compatible or your type. But this is about going down this path, things that you have in common. I think you're comparing one person to the other, possibly, or even yourself to this person, the things you have in common. But it is about going down this path. And I see a celebration or a home. Someone's financial foundation, stability, something long-term. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is two people. There's choices here. Yeah, saying someone keeping something to themselves. Somebody here might feel that someone has nothing in common or they don't have anything to say or anything to talk about. It's nothing personal. But it's definitely a person who's definitely keeping things in here, keeping something to themselves. So in other words, they may feel like you have nothing to talk about, nothing in common, so they don't really have a lot to say. So I do feel it's an energy of leaving something behind here and making a choice. Let's have a look at the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's an energy of someone avoiding a disaster. Someone here definitely waiting for things to calm down, moving into calmer waters. Yeah, it's an energy of justice. It's often when you just have that, I mean, it could be yourself making up excuses because you feel like you have nothing in common with someone or you're not compatible, but someone is definitely comparing back and forth. And I do see this energy of friends, soulmate connection. Tell me about that Two of Cups. So there's definitely some sort of confusion, illusion. There's a lot of things that are unknown with that energy, but it's the energy of the moon. I don't know. I feel like you got someone here, you don't have a lot in common, or they feel that way. Yeah. Nothing to talk about, but it's something they keep to themselves. Let's say it could be just nothing personal. Just don't feel like we have anything in common. Don't really know what to say or how to say it. It could be even making an excuse. We have somebody waiting. See, feeling the ship has sailed. It's too late. Some of you are going down another path. See, it's where that you have that, and it could be just yourself realizing this is someone who, you could just have that moment where you're, can see that this is someone who doesn't know what to say. They have nothing in common. They don't know what to talk about. But I see someone waiting, feeling the ship has sailed. It's time to look elsewhere. See, avoiding a disaster. Time in between, things calming down. Justice, yeah. So it has to do with timing too. So maybe the time wasn't right. I don't know what's up with this person. What's up with this? This is someone who doesn't really know what to say or how to say it. And there's apprehension. So tell me about this Page of Cups. Yeah, someone involved with other people here. Yeah, it could be someone making up excuse because they have choices, people chasing them, they don't know what to say, or they just feel, like I say, nothing in common. But if you've been waiting for this person, like I say, I mean, it's time to go down a new path because it's somebody trying to avoid a disaster or literally avoiding someone because they feel like it's not going to go anywhere. It's somebody who just feels this isn't going to go anywhere. I'd say their personal thoughts, but tell me about the High Priestess. Yeah, we got a King of Wands energy. Somebody here is generally very bold. See, someone who takes pride in all the things they do, but somebody with a bit of an ego. Yeah. It's an energy of a person who's generally a natural born leader. I do see Aries, Leo, Sag, or just a person who's bold. Okay, often it's just somebody here taking a leap of faith. I don't know if somebody here just feels like a fool. Because it's like someone here is expanding their horizons, looking elsewhere. Because they feel this isn't going to go anywhere. So there's this avoidance and this time in between. See, it's about starting something new. I actually feel some of you got a new person coming in. And I got to tell you, you've been waiting for this person. I see somebody else, somebody coming in stable that could be more long term. Yeah, because I think this is just a person who just feels this isn't going to go anywhere. They don't even know what to say, or they just make up excuses and kind of keep you waiting. So all this waiting, in comes someone new. Yeah. And it could be to this person too, someone who gets chased, they're attractive, they get a lot of attention, you see. And it could be while you're waiting for this person, they've actually started something new, but you can flip the energy. Yeah. So someone with opportunity. I mean, this is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. So there's opportunity here. What does this King of Wands want? Cooperation, compromise, someone compatible, someone with things in common. They're also very creative. So it's about creating the path. This is generally a person who's a natural born leader. They'll take the lead. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Yeah, so there's definitely an energy of curiosity. Some of you got a new person coming in who's curious, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is how something has played out, because someone's reflecting on how something played out. What happened. And there's definitely an energy of seeing things clearly. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised while you were waiting for someone, they had started something new. But it actually didn't go anywhere. That's what's happening. It didn't go anywhere. It wasn't long term. So now this person's curious. They're shining a light, trying to learn something. What they're finding out makes them happy. I mean, this is about harmony and balance. Whether someone's right for someone or not. And I do see some of you too, like I say, something on and off, where someone just comes in when they want attention. Someone who's got a pretty big ego, they get a lot of attention. I can see that. But they are creative. They do take pride in everything they do. So it's an energy of maybe somebody's first impression. See, it's someone here, it's their first impression. We have nothing in common. This isn't going anywhere. And it's possible they made up an excuse, and yeah, it is possible somebody is starting something new. But it is about coming in right. I think somebody wasn't fair, and I do think it's someone's first impressions of someone. So, because there is confusion, things that are unknown. See, they keep it to themselves. They don't know what to say, but I think it's just somebody who just feels kind of like, yeah. And I do think this person was getting attention. I do think things were up in the air too. Tell me about the Sun. Yeah, see, harmony and balance, being fair. Somebody maybe wasn't being very fair. So now they're looking at this and they're curious. They're trying to learn something. They may have learned that you're successful, that you're, stable. But I definitely see the energy of happiness, joy, a whole new cycle. Someone who comes in just right. Somebody didn't come in right. This is a person who right away, it's like an assumption, a first impression. You have nothing in common, nothing to talk about. They don't know what to say. Or they just, like I say, they have opportunity coming in. Someone definitely chose something that wasn't long term, I'll tell you that. Yeah, you can see it's about morals and values, lifestyle. See, it's about faith. See, it's about being fair. So someone who generally has faith in themselves that they can make the right decisions and choices, but it's about how someone lives their life. See, they're looking at this, finding something out. They've learned something. So now they're seeing this in a whole different light. See, it's somebody's first impression was wrong. Assumptions. Let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, someone who's definitely walked away looking for something new because they feel somebody isn't right. But if they did start something while that you're waiting for this person, it definitely wasn't long term. So yeah, someone walked away because somebody wasn't right for them. They weren't the right person, now looking for something new, and now they're curious about you. See, this is options, choices. I feel they're looking at this too. Yeah, taking a step back, they're feeling differently, seeing things a little different. You're different than the usual type, or they felt you weren't, and now they see that you are. You could be. Ooh. But while you're waiting, maybe you've started something new and decided to just move on. You can just take this as it resonates. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Yeah, we got a Queen of Swords here. Somebody here speaking truth, seeing things very clearly. I actually feel like you're going to have to make a choice here. It's interesting because there's a Sag energy here, and I just did the Sag reading, and it's somewhat similar. So Capricorn, are you dealing with a Sag or someone with that in their chart? I mean, often it's just a person's energy. They're often bold, confident. They get a lot of attentions. They have a big ego. To me, it looks like assumption and first impression. But this is someone here learning something. See, they've learned something during some time in between. So they definitely ended up walking away from someone else. What have they learned? Yeah, what somebody does for work. They're stable, independent. They've definitely been focusing a lot on work, but it's about building. Yeah, coming in right. This is someone who didn't come in right. And I feel, too, they definitely made up excuses or just didn't know what to say because they feel like, this isn't going to go anywhere. So I might as well not get overly interested or invest in it, whatever it is they were thinking. But boy, there's a renewed sense of curiosity because they've learned. And it could have to do with, I do think during this time in between, if they were with somebody and started something while you're waiting, they walked away. Or you did. But like I say, it looks like it's them. Yeah, see, it wasn't long. It didn't go anywhere. It wasn't long term. But this is somebody who now is looking at this. See, they're learning something. Is someone here successful? They take care of themselves. It's a person who's stable. This is someone who wants someone who's compatible. And the interesting thing is, this is someone who thinks they're a good judge of character. Because I do see someone speaking truth. They see someone, you're different, you're intelligent, you're smart. But I think you're going to have, this is telling me that you're going to have to make a decision. And it has to do with justice and harmony. So during this time, maybe you're thinking, well, this person's probably not right for me. If you have another opportunity, you may take it. But I think this is someone taking a step back. They feel a little bit like a fool. See, it's an energy of not chasing. So I feel this person kind of expected you to chase after them. I don't see you doing it. In fact, I mean, this is to do with a house and a home. Someone's building the foundation. They didn't come in right. Or they just, and I feel it's probably just coming in right too at this point. But yeah, you can see they're analyzing this. See, this is someone who come across as cold, didn't know what, I think they just felt they had nothing in common. This isn't going to go anywhere. Maybe you were talking about common interests or you were curious about them, asking them, and they just weren't saying much. I don't know. I think they felt stupid or something because they're seeing someone very intelligent, knowledgeable, but they're also seeing truth. They see things very clearly. Yeah, they feel stupid, let me tell you. Did you make this person feel stupid because something you were talking about, they had no idea? I don't know, whatever it was. But this person's actually very intelligent, and I actually feel it's just coming off as cold, but you can see they've been analyzing this, strategizing about coming in right. Yeah, they have everything they need. See, manifesting. This is an energy of manifesting. It's all about communication. Yeah, they do feel like a fool because now they're taking a step back, seeing you in a whole different light. So you're actually more their type than this person thought because they've learned. But I do think both of you have learned something here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. It's funny, the energy here, Capricorn. But it is about you being stable. It's about coming together. So it has to do with maybe it wasn't the right place, the right time. Maybe they didn't feel prepared. I don't think this person was prepared for this. Somebody intelligent, someone who speaks up, speaks their mind. And I actually feel like you definitely wouldn't have communication problems. But it's all about the Chariot. So you taking control, taking the lead. Did you take the lead in the conversation because they weren't saying anything? But they're definitely taking another look at this situation. See, it's about they're gonna come and take control of this situation. Oh yeah, because they now see things from a whole different perspective. They're taking another look. They're checking you out. They might even be checking you out someplace, maybe in a workplace or it could be through other people. But because I do see there's an energy of three a couple times, but it's more about creative pursuits, the things that you're talking about, the things you have in common. This is about two people coming together and going down this path. You know, it's sort of like, do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? And they kind of kept you hanging. See, someone who keeps somebody hanging. Maybe you're doing it. I don't know. But yeah. But it's all about checking things out. This is what they see. See, they were just kind of keeping some of the, I don't think they were saying much. This is just what they were thinking. But now they're putting on the brakes, taking another look. Oh yeah, they're determined to succeed. They're coming in here, taking control. Some of you may have some choices too. Look at it, it's all about love, a bond, a connection. It's about taking a leap of faith. Two people checking each other out. So there's definitely desire, physical attraction, but it's about maybe there was just at that time, see the first impression, no chemistry. This person's, they definitely feel like a fool. Yeah, look at that. So they're going to come in and ask you out. I feel like you had a date with this person, but what they're seeing is somebody very smart, articulate, speaks clearly, just kind of says what's on their mind. And that's what I feel, just saying what was on your mind maybe, but it's all about interest. See, now they want to know everything, what you're interested in, what you were thinking. And they're coming in to ask you on a date. This is somebody who definitely, and I wouldn't be surprised for some of you if there's been some time in between. They possibly did connect with someone else only to find out they weren't their type. So they definitely put a stop to that. I can see it didn't go anywhere. They definitely didn't make a full-on commitment. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, see, this is what they see. Yeah, someone who walks in the room, heads turn. See, someone who gets attention. So I don't know if there's a place where you go, but this is an energy of someone who's open to offers, opportunities, and they're going to come in and offer you this, and they are determined to succeed. But it's the Empress. This is what they're seeing. Yeah, people checking you out when you walk in the room, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been at some place with this person and unaware that they've actually been checking you out. Interesting. Very logical. I mean, it is about justice and harmony. It's about being fair. And I don't think this person was being fair. I feel like you know, this is the whole package. I mean, tell me more about the Empress. This is the start of it. They have to get this going. Empress. What is it they're finding out? Oh, it's a desire. See the spark, the desire. This is when someone, they see people look at you, check you out. And it's almost like they're looking at, like, what did I miss here, right? But it's a first impression. Their first impression, or they just, I don't know, maybe they felt insecure. I don't know. But I do think this is someone who's definitely got a bit of an ego. They're used to being chased, and maybe you just weren't chasing after them. The Empress doesn't chase, so it's almost like maybe they expected that and thought, well, yeah, I don't know what this person was doing. It's likely different for each of you, but I definitely feel this is somebody who just didn't say anything because they felt this wouldn't go anywhere. You weren't compatible. It's a first impression. Yeah, see, they're looking. This isn't going to go anywhere. This is someone who maybe even had choices, and I wouldn't be surprised if they kept you were waiting for this person, faithfully waiting, and they started something new, and it definitely ended because they put the brakes on it. Now they're coming in, so yeah, there you are, Capricorn. Somebody being very gracious. See, I actually wouldn't be surprised some of you have a new person too. Because I do see it playing out differently, and it's showing me for some of you, but you're about to receive. It's solid, reliable. Someone's planting that seed, starting things off right. Someone who's going to pick you up and take you home. See, it's all about being romantic. I feel this person was kind of confused, like as to what it is that you wanted. Often the Queen of Pentacles likes company, companionship. See, going someplace, doing something together. So there was definitely some sort of confusion. It's the way someone's first impression. So maybe they just felt that, I mean, if they weren't romantic and you wanted something romantic, I don't think that happened at that point. But it's about building the foundation, coming in right. There definitely are somebody who prefers to do things in a more traditional manner. And it could be yourself, old school rules, friends first, company, companionship. Isn't that old world ways? Enjoying each other's company. But I gotta tell you, this is kind of, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, it's almost like this person here is just, and I can say they kind of left you hanging. Or you left them hanging because they didn't come in right. Like, who's doing what here? But you can see it's someplace public too. Maybe they felt a little overwhelmed or something, trying to control their emotions because there's people around. It's about talking to someone and being approachable too. But these all come after, I feel, that first energy. And it's all about going down this path, learning things that you have in common. And definitely there was a Four of Pentacles energy here where they're kind of not budging and giving in at some point. It's like Very skeptical, the King of Swords, but so's the Queen of Swords. See, being a little skeptical, especially if this is somebody who now comes in to ask you out. It's whether they're really interested in you for the right reasons. So definitely a lot of discernment. Yeah, they're choosing their battles. See, they're taking decisive action. Yeah, this is someone who doesn't want you to get away. Yeah, see, there it is. Chasing after something. This could be someone who gets chased, like I say. So they got a pretty big ego. And they are charming. I do think they're funny. They're very witty, very articulate. But like I say, they just made a very bad impression on yourself. So reserve your judgments here, because I think this person's coming in. I actually do think there could be some chemistry here. They've definitely been assessing the situation. And it's more than likely yourself, kind of reassessing. Yeah, but it could be them too. I mean, it's just an energy of someone clearing out the path too. If they have other options, they're definitely going to be clearing them out. See, playing it safe too. Some time in between. I see focusing a lot on work. I see stability. Yeah, playing it safe, being careful what they wish for. But like I say, they're coming in to ask you out. So if you had a date with this person, there's definitely, and you've been waiting, and I wouldn't believe a lot of time goes by and then this person all of a sudden comes in. But they at least come in right. So this could be yourself, again, judging this person, not coming in right, how they behaved. See, it's all about assessing it. Often people don't make good first impressions, especially if someone feels it. I mean, this person's seeing Empress energy, or they didn't see that and now they do. I mean, often the King of Swords judges a book by its cover, and what they're seeing is someone attractive. I mean, when you walked in, maybe they seen people's heads turning, watching you on that date. I don't know, but yeah, and it's not just because someone looks good, okay? It's often how someone's dressed, the way they carry themselves. Someone who takes pride in all the things they do, pride in their appearance. Maybe they didn't take a lot of pride because they felt it wouldn't go anywhere. But it's almost like I don't know why they would even go for it, but yeah, anyway. I guess that's yet meant to be known. Because there's definitely some things that are unknown here. Yeah. You're going to find out all the whys because they're coming in. I feel like you're open to this. I see kindness, compassion, Empress energy, being kind. I do think there could be something here. It's definitely something worth exploring. See, that's about exploring this. Something worth exploring here. I better check this out. That goes for you too, Capricorn. I feel like you are emotionally ready too. But you can see this person, somebody who decides when they're ready, right? The Empress doesn't care, especially with the Queen of Pentacles energy, Capricorn, because you look out for yourself, you play it safe. And I do think some of you need to kind of maybe acting a little aloof or whatever it is, that impression. Maybe you gave them the impression that you weren't really interested. But I feel this is somebody definitely going to take a leap of faith. What do they have to lose? They're going to take a risk. And I feel like yourself, check it out. Because you might be surprised here. Yeah, you might be absolutely shocked and surprised. This person's actually a lot more intelligent, articulate. They definitely know how to dress. I think this is somebody who didn't put a lot of effort into something here because they really felt it wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, maybe they've seen that Empress energy, and it's possible that you walk into a restaurant or a place, heads are turning, Look at that. Ace of Swords, truth, aha, enlightenment, victory. What have you got to lose? So it's about being open to this. And there is going to be an invitation. I do see this as something worth exploring. Okay, you may have more in common than that first impression, because there's definitely a lot going to be learned. They've learned something. So I don't know if this is someone being judgy, or you are being judgy, or judging a book by its cover, you know, how somebody looks. Take care. See you soon.